From the WBSM True Value Hardware and Marine Newsroom, this is WBSM News.
A child has suffered serious injuries and was taken to Hasbro Children's Hospital after being hit by a motor vehicle on Wednesday. Authorities say the 12-year-old was on the sidewalk on Milford Road in Swansea when they were struck by a car at around 2:30 p.m. The driver, an 18-year-old Swansea resident, reportedly remained on the scene and cooperated with police. Chief Mark Haslam said the victim was apparently walking on the sidewalk or bike lane, quote, when the driver allegedly lost control of the vehicle, causing the vehicle to jump the curb and hit the victim. A candlelight vigil is planned for tonight in Raynham for a teenage girl who's been missing for over a week. Colleen Weaver apparently left her home in the early morning hours of October 18th, and police believe she could be in danger. Tonight's vigil will begin at 6 p.m. at the First Congregational Church of Raynham. Weaver apparently suffers from a neurological disorder that her mother says can cloud her judgment. In a move that Attleboro Mayor Paul Heroux called unethical just before an election, the state's Department of Labor Relations this week released a decision finding that Heroux made, quote, coercive comments about a city employee. The mayor is currently running a contentious race for Bristol County Sheriff against incumbent Thomas Hodgson. Yesterday, Heroux told WBSM's Barry Richard that Hodgson is also under investigation.
Well, it's downright unethical for the Department of Labor Relations to release something right before an election. In fact, Hodgson is under investigation with the State Ethics Commission for using government resources to assist with his campaign.
In the October 24th decision, DLR hearing officer Gail Sorokoff wrote that Heroux violated state law protecting employees when he called Firefighters Union President Paul Jacques a liar and when he, quote, made coercive comments to the spouse of another employee. More at WBSM.com. Caution is being urged for drivers in Burrillville, Rhode Island. WJAR-TV reports a hydraulic fluid leak from a garbage truck apparently caused slippery conditions and led to multiple crashes. Police have not updated the public as to which roads have been affected. Over 20 people have been arrested as part of an investigation into drug trafficking on the North Shore. Prosecutors say the operation was run by brothers Michael and Christopher Nagel, who are accused of distributing thousands of counterfeit pills to a network of lower-level dealers operating north of Boston. The drugs allegedly were sold as Adderall but actually contained methamphetamine, and the oxycodone pills actually included fentanyl. The Nagel brothers and 21 others are facing charges of conspiracy to possess controlled substances with the intent to distribute. And the U.S. Coast Guard said a fishing vessel hauled in an unexploded military ordnance on Wednesday morning. WPRI-TV reports this happened about 4 miles off the east coast of Block Island. The fishing vessel, named the Ocean State, was directed to anchor 2 miles west of Point Judith. The Naval Explosive Ordnance Disposal Group responded. 3 crew members from the fishing boat were evacuated, and the explosive was detonated at 9 a.m. In sports, the Patriots are sticking with Mac Jones as their starting quarterback. According to ESPN, Jones will start Sunday against the New York Jets. Bruins forward Brad Marchand has returned to practice from off-season double hip surgery, but will not play in the team's next 2 games. Boston hosts the Detroit Red Wings tonight. And the NBA has suspended Celtics forward Grant Williams for reckless contact with and inappropriate language towards a game official. He will serve his suspension when the C's host the Cleveland Cavaliers tomorrow night. Now for a look at your local forecast from ABC 6.
Another mild morning across southern New England with sunshine expected for most of the day today. The temperatures will top out in the mid to upper 60s range, so it's another mild October day. But the breeze from the northwest picks up this afternoon. And that breeze from the northwest continues overnight with some gusts in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range. That will usher in cooler temperatures by tomorrow morning. We're waking up in the upper 30s and low 40s. We head through tomorrow, sunshine continues, but it does stay breezy and cool with highs in the mid 50s. From the ABC 6 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chelsea Priest on New Bedford's News Talk Station, 1420 WBSM.
At the moment, it is 60 degrees and sunny. I'm Kate Robinson for WBSM News. Stay up to date with New Bedford's News Talk Station, 1420 WBSM, and get breaking news alerts and podcasts with the WBSM app.